Hello, I'm back, and now is part 3. So at this point, my motor skills are still damaged. I'm now 16 years old, and well, I'm learning the religion really well, and alhamdulillah, it's progressing, but I still face some struggles. Until this day, I still struggle. But what I'm gonna do is, at this point, I'm just trying to, I decided to go ahead and get my diploma, my GED at a vocational school, so I would start college that fall or the next year. So I did. I went and I got my GED when I was 17, and now I start fall in the college of 2015. I am 17 years old, and I'm so excited because this is my breakthrough that I waited for. I would be able to use my education to make a better life for myself, so I wouldn't have to struggle. So I was determined. I was super eager, super excited, and super happy. This meant a lot to me because this would be probably one of the most profound moments, something that I've been dreaming of since I was a little girl, college, and now here we are. So now I still don't have my driver's license because my motor skills are still damaged. I'm still dealing with my emotional issues, though I learned to get better as I got older, so I developed a certain level of strength in order to avoid getting bullied. So now, here we go. And my dad takes me to school every day because I simply can't drive. So I'm doing my college assignments, I'm learning, I'm growing, and I'm trying to discover things. And I mess up along the way because that's just normal. I made mistakes, do things I regret, and then sometimes I messed up because I just didn't know. It's a learning process for everybody. I'm doing pretty well, my grades are good, and at this point I decided now, as time progressed, it was around the time I was 18, I decided to start looking into learning how to drive. Then I didn't actually take the lessons until I turned 22. And I'm still struggling with the driving, but I'm slowly getting better. But when I was 14, I did get to drive a boat. So if I could drive a boat at 14, then I could certainly learn to drive an actual car. And so people think it's silly or weird that you don't have your driver's license, but you've been through a lot. Something they could never even imagine. So now, here we are, and I have had a few driving lessons at age 23, but it just isn't enough. And I'm still struggling with the basics. I got some more driving lessons at 24, and it's just, I need somebody who can just keep teaching me constantly, and I have to get used to being behind the wheel. I could do most other tasks except driving. That's the one thing I couldn't do. And, I hope the lesson in this is also, don't look down upon people you perceive as less than, because you don't know what all they've gone through. You don't know what they've been through, and it's really wrong, and it's a very low move to do something like that. That's really sad. So at this age, I'm now proudly Muslim. I'm wearing the hijab. I'm learning to pray. I'm fasting. And by the time so at that point I was like 16 when I properly learned the religion, and I was practicing it much better because now I know what I'm doing. So now flash forward all the way till I'm now 24, and I feel behind in life. My dad was sick. My mom was working to take care of him and also paying all the bills. I'm still in college, and I'm not able to work at this point because of the situation, and dad needed somebody to stay home taking care of him. My brother's working, and he still sometimes is studying for his diploma, but he's not really, he's just living his life, kind of working, and also, just not really knowing what the future holds. So at this point, I'm